Forgiveness. Now there's a word that gets tossed around an awful lot. Whether it's forgiving others, forgiving ourselves, finding forgiveness, or simply allowing forgiveness to enter our lives, why so oftentimes can it be so extremely difficult? And why do we refuse to do it? In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to discuss what forgiveness actually looked like for me, and how a new approach to forgiving actually provided freedom from the traditional barriers to it becoming a practice in my everyday life. Please drop a comment in the section below about a time when forgiveness just simply felt impossible, or when you refused to do it. And be sure to stick around to the end of the video for a life hack on daily forgiveness. And if you like what you see, please click subscribe for new videos every Friday. Hi, my name is John Anson, and I'm the founder of Finding Joy in Purpose. Why don't we start out by exploring why is it so hard to forgive at times? Here are some reasons why I believe we dislike forgiving others. If we do, the other person won't feel our hurt, or at least the level of our hurt. If we do, we're justifying the offense. We're saying all is forgotten, there are no consequences, and trust has been restored. If we don't, then perhaps they'll feel some of the same pain that we did. We get to hold on to the bitterness, and we feel like we're at an advantage going forward. Personally, my traditional idea of forgiveness boiled down to a perception that what I was saying to the other person was that what they did was okay, and that my feelings really didn't matter. In essence, I was kowtowing, and I was giving them permission to walk all over me moving forward. I also found out that by having this paradigm, that I didn't understand how to forgive myself, and the depth and the quantity of the implications that this was having on my life, leading me down a path filled with codependency, resentment, hostility and anger, discontent, lack of trust, anxiety, alcoholism, and seemingly self-destruction. A few years back, as I was beginning some of the preliminary steps in the informational process of my spiritual awakening, I had the distinct pleasure to meet somebody involved in a counseling program that was based on and pretty much encapsulated by a Zulu phrase, sawubona, which at the surface is oftentimes misinterpreted simply as hello, as a traditional greeting. But when it's literally translated, it actually translates into the words, I see you. And what was explained to me were the true depths of that simple greeting, sawubona, I see you. See, what I learned and what it became to mean to me was, I see the perfect you. The baby that was born into this world, their essence. Not the person formed by their familial upbringing or their damaging relationships, not by their schooling or religious indoctrination. Not the person that was abused or abused, not the addict or the thief, or simply the asshole that just cut me off in traffic, but that innocent bundle of energy that still exists without ego and survival instincts that you were forced to learn to simply face each day. When I began to apply this paradigm to my own personal history, I was utterly shocked at how simple and easy forgiveness soon became. People are each unique, and by understanding that we can't, nor will we ever see things from their individual perspective, that allowed me to accept that despite what we may do, we each are still that perfect child born into this messed up world. Realizing this completely shifted my paradigm in what real forgiveness truly was for me. It wasn't saying what either you or I did was okay, or that it was acceptable to continue to do that, or that it was right or just, but that oftentimes people don't act in accordance with their true nature, their essence. The perfection that was seemingly spoiled lies beneath, and actions are a manifestation of a deviation from our true being that would have not otherwise occurred had we not experienced and been shaped by our own unique past, which I cannot begin to pretend I fully understand or can comprehend. As the old song goes, nobody knows the troubles I've seen, And that's the bottom line. Nobody knows, period. So what gives me the right to say that I would not do the same if given the same history? See, without setting aside ego, forgiveness cannot be realized. So when I look back on my life and I ask myself, why did I do this? Why did they do that? Why was I treated that way? I say to myself, I see you. I see my parents. I see their parents. I see my coworkers, my fellow students, my boss, my cashier at the grocery store, and the guy that just cut me off in traffic. Because I simply don't know. Only they do. But I do know that there's a perfectly beautiful, good person inside of them. And that's what I choose to see. For similar topics and discussion, please click subscribe. I post every Friday, and I'm currently looking for additional topics for future videos, so please enter suggestions in the comment section below. And now for that life hack tip. Pick a little model for yourself for forgiveness. I have one that may seem a little strange, but I say it to myself all the time, and it really helps to center me. What I say to myself is that's their burden to bear, not mine. And what that allows me to recognize is that each person's struggle is both similar to mine, yet unique to themselves. Thank you so much for joining me for this video today, and please be sure to click subscribe, enter a comment, and check us out on Facebook at Facebook.com/beings of consciousness /. Thanks so much, and may peace be with you.